So, my fellow Flames, as we all know, an exciting thing happened these past few days. We got the announcement of the next region for Wuthering Waves. Mengzhou, not even a next region, it's a place in Huanglong. Huanglong is the region we're going back to after so long now, many months, almost 2 whole years, we're going back to Huanglong. And in Huanglong, we have Jinzhou, Mingting, and where we're going being Mengzhou. Now, those that do not know what Mengzhou is, I do believe this is the prison place. This is the prison realm, the prison planet, the prison, whatever the hell you want to call it. This is where Scar was held, I'm pretty sure, Mengzhou prison. When Scar was captured in the 1.0 story, he was taken to Mengzhou, and this is where we're going. Obviously, we got all of these brand new resonators that look absolutely peak, absolutely chef's kiss, absolutely magnifique, amazing. And everyone seems to be very excited. I believe most of the community, me included, most of the community was kind of getting sick and tired of Lahai-Roi. Based on what I've been seeing and hearing, and based on who I've been talking to, the community don't hate Lahai-Roi. In fact, Lahai-Roi had a lot of really high ups, but at the same time, I think Lahai-Roi as a region just wasn't as peak as what Renacita was. If you remember what Renacita was like, obviously of 2.2, 2.5, 2.4, 2.7, even 2.0, Renacita had an enormous amount of hype surrounding it. It was realistically the second life for Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves was doing pretty well, but wasn't doing as well as its rival games, such as HSR, such as Genshin Impact, ZZZ, etc. So then when 2.0 came out, it was like a breath of life. It was like the second coming of Wuthering Waves. Obviously, us die-hard, hardcore fans that played since day one enjoyed the game regardless, but the majority of the attention really started to come towards Wuthering Waves when Renacita released. Lahai-Roi had a good amount of hype around it building up to it, but I just think in comparison to Renacita, it was good. It was better than 1.0, better than Huanglong, but I don't think it was as good as Renacita. This is my personal opinion. Feel free to agree, to disagree, to whatever you want to do. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought of Lahai-Roi. I thought 3.1 was amazing, 3.3 was amazing, but other than those two patches, I think the majority of Lahai-Roi was just, you know, okay. It was average, it was decent, it was enjoyable, but it wasn't the WTF 10 out of 10 region that we were enjoying through Renacita. But now we're going back to Huanglong, and we're going to Mengzhou, and we're getting introduced to all of these brand new characters, including a reincarnated, reimagined, reinvented version of Yang Yang. A lot of us were predicting Yang Yang was going to get a 5-star variant years ago, since the launch of Wuthering Waves, since I don't even know how long ago it was. It's been quite a good amount of time since a lot of the majority of the community said we're going to be getting a Yang Yang upgrade, we're going to be getting a new version of Yang Yang. She has to, she's the poster girl, she's the main mascot. Other than Abby, she's the main mascot of Wuthering Waves. I mean, she's on the icon, for goodness sake. Like, she basically needs to be a vocal point of the story. And since we're going back to Huanglong, and since we're going back to where it all began, the region that started it all, it's quite nice to be able to see Yang Yang receive some love. And oh boy, what love she's been given. She's been given an amazing amount of love and affection with this brand new, resurrected, rebuilt version of Yang Yang. She looks incredible. Her animations look amazing, her aesthetic looks impeccable, and she's also alongside her twin sister. Her twin sister being Sui Sui. Sui Sui is her twin sister, I was told. So we are going to be seeing both of these characters appear in the next version of Wuthering Waves, being 3.5. This region is one of my favorites. Huanglong, whether you like it, hate it, one of my favorite regions. I actually still do prefer it to every single other region I've ever been to. The only other outlier I can say I enjoyed more was in Renacita being Septimont. Septimont was the only part of Renacita that I think tops Huanglong for me, because there's a personal connection that I have to Huanglong. I'm an advocate, and I know I'm in the minority. I know I'm in the minority that really enjoyed 1.0 story compared to a lot of people. But going back to Huanglong, going to Mengzhou, obviously there's going to be a few resonators that we did see that are connected to Mingting. There's even a new resonator who is Hsin, who is the Kitsune resonator, who is also the Sentinel. Not the Sentinel's resonator, the Sentinel. Well, this is going to be the first humanoid Sentinel we've ever encountered. This is the first Sentinel that's going to be playable, so it's a very big deal. Hsin looks absolutely incredible. Fox Girl, people are going gaga for her. Her design looks incredible. I think this is a sexy and attractive character done correctly. When you compare other characters like Cantarella, loved her character in the story, didn't like her design. I despised her design. Sue me, hate me, I don't really care. I didn't like her design. That's the reason why I didn't summon for Cantarella, but I loved her involvement in the story. I loved the fact that she sacrificed and gave up her second resonance awakening for the Sentinel. I thought it was an amazing piece of lore. Her as a character is incredible. Chef's kiss. Mwah. The writing around Cantarella is great. Too bad I don't like her design. Hsin is a designed character that is very hot and sexy, but tasteful. Look at Yinlin. Yinlin is a very attractive designed character. I still think she's one of, if not the best designed and aesthetically pleasing female characters in the entire game. Hsin's come along and potentially knocked that out of the water. We're gonna have to see what her 3D model looks like in the game. All of these characters look amazing. We're getting a new male character, which is finally happening. This is going to be the second male character that we've had this year. People have been going crazy for more male characters, more 4-star characters, but more male characters, and we're finally getting another male. The last male character we had was Luke. Luke was a very popular male character. So yeah, we're getting another one. Being the fact that, going back to Hsin, because this is something I really want to talk about, this is the first female, not just first female, the first playable Sentinel that we've ever had. So this raises the question, can other Sentinels attain a human form? Does this mean in the future we're going to be able to actually play as other Sentinels like Jue, because Jue is the Dragon Sentinel, the guardian of Huanglong. And to me, this seems like Hsin is either a second Sentinel or another Sentinel from another region that's traveled to the prison for an unknown reason. We don't know. We'll find out in the story. Looking forward to this Mengzhou arc. This is something I'm really looking forward to. I was getting pretty burnt out by Lahai, but now that we're going back to this old school region that we know and love, that's in Huanglong, and since Huanglong now has flight from Renacita, I think this is going to be a very exciting patch, a very exciting addition to the Wuthering Waves world, and I really cannot wait. The fact that we're getting a playable Sentinel, the fact that all of these characters are getting reawakenings, like Yang Yang is going to be going through a reawakening stage, hence why she's obviously gone Super Saiyan. We're going to meet her twin sister, which is really, really cool. There's other really cool characters that we're going to meet along the way. Are the Fractidus going to have a vocal point of this story? I think so. I was talking to my good friend Ryuku Sensei, and one of his theories is that the Fractidus are going to be the main villains, not a Threnodian, because the Huanglong Threnodian is the Overthrax. The Overthrax is still trapped in its cocoon. We know who the Overthrax's resonator is. It's Geshu Lin. Geshu Lin was confirmed way back in 2.7 in the after story quest that he is the Overthrax's resonator, the Threnodian's resonator of Huanglong. So we know Overthrax is still about. We know Overthrax's resonator is Geshu Lin. And we also do know that Jue is the Huanglong Sentinel. So why is a Kitsune, the nine-tailed fox, why is the Kitsune here in Huanglong? Either she has traveled from the other region, a future region, or she is a second Sentinel, and I do believe that the Fractidus is going to have a very important role to play, and I believe they're going to attempt to revive the Threnodian a second time. That's what I believe to be the case. I believe they're going to try to revive the Overthrax again, and I think this is going to open the door to Geshu Lin making his grand reveal, his grand re-entrance into the story. This could also be another link to where rovers from, because now that we know lore about where the Sentinels came from, the Sentinels were actually taken from this other dimension, this other realm where rovers actually from, and the Exostriders are the mechanical beings that actually transported Sentinels to the Wuthering Waves universe. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see where this story is going to be taking us. I cannot wait to explore more about this. I cannot wait to see more about this, and I can't wait to explore more about this realm, the lore, the characters. It's going to be very, very interesting, very, very fun. And the new region looks insane. We got a kind of a sneak peek in the animated trailer, and we got a sneak peek in the recent gameplay trailer for the new Resonators, 2 of the new Resonators being Yang Yang and Sui Sui. We saw roughly what they're going to be able to do, and in the background we saw what the island and what this prison realm is going to look like. So yeah, I really cannot wait, and I hope you guys cannot wait either. But that's all I was going to say. This all the video was today is just doing speculations and talking about the hype around Meng Zhao and why I'm excited about it and why you guys should be excited about it too. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you all in the next video. Take it easy and have a good rest of your day.